is not what he has in mind. His purpose is to destroy, to put an end to many nations.
Yeah.
That sounds like population reduction.
What was that, Michael too? That said, how'd it go? But basically, he called the lands after his own name. Yeah, after he wiped
Psalms
49.
Yeah.
Once he done wiped everybody out, then he puts his names on those lands. He said that he the people that own that land.
And wipes out all history prior of the people prior that were living there.
Yep. And then what happens to the people that live there that don't want to get slaughtered? They have to relocate somewhere.
Or they have to.
He didn't just say, hey, come on over here and let me move you all around. He was killing. And people had to run for their life.
Or they took on to their customs and had to be under their rule.
Yeah,
And he'll set up a puppet government
yeah.
over those lands.
God, that was seen in the Grecian Empire. You know, when Jake had to consent into the rules of Antiochus, man. Yeah. You still got people?
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Yeah, just basically say he wanted to read. Yeah, he wanted to read down to 12.
Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
God, he said prophesy to us deceits, man. Which are lies. Hey, because the majority of these people on the sign, and when we tell them what the truth of what this devil is doing, hey, we're caused as the offscoring of the world, man, of the earth. You know, it's like, oh, you conspiracy theorists, y'all this, y'all that. Hey, but the evidence is clear. This devil is killing you, man. It's not like we're just coming up with this. You have your own nation of Edomites telling you the same thing that we're saying, man. Yeah. Hey, you want to buy accredited people? Hey, well, he's telling you this shit is killing you. Yeah. Hey, like when they go in the 12, they said the 12 the people. It's basically Esau made a list of 12 people that he said are like bad for his
enterprise?
Yeah, for his enterprise. He labeled them as like the Summon 12. They got the dude Raza
Islam.
Yeah, Rizza Islam on there. But it's a Edomite woman doctor.
He called them mass misinformation spreaders.
Yeah.
Or something to that effect.
Yeah, like the Misinformation 12 or something like that. Yeah. But it's an Edomite woman and she goes into the science and she has her doctorate. She's accredited like you niggas want. Hey, and she goes into how it's killing you, man. But when we bring it out, it's a problem. You know, keep going, bro.
Judy Berkowitz is one of them.
I think her name is Timpani. Cheryl Timpani?
Yeah.
Sherry Timpani.
Sherry Timpani. Yeah, Timpani. Kind
Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon.
That's how our people would prefer to hear the science of this damn devil than the spirituality and the righteousness of the Most High. So they're begging, they're so delusional that it's seduced by the wickedness and the appeasements of the flesh that they want this devil to give. Because this devil is the master of the flesh, man. The devil is he has mastered what can be enjoyed of the flesh, okay, and the tortures of the flesh as well. Okay, so our people are afraid of his tortures of the flesh, but they also marvel at his majesty and appeasing the flesh.
Kind.
The Most High is not about that. He's about the things of the spirit, and the flesh profiteth nothing.
Kind. And the scripture says they trust in oppression. Yep. Another word for that trust is confide or to abide in, man.
Yep.
And we know when we go back to that word abide or confide or abide, it goes back to Biden. Yep. You know, and it's no coincidence that your president, who you niggas voted for, last name is Biden, man, which means what? To trust or confide in. So it says, wherefore you trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereupon, and trust not in the Holy One of Israel, man. Yep. So you completely believe in this devil's agenda, and so you're going to receive the recompense because of that, man.
And through this president, 46, they're fully pushing You do abide with the serpent.
Bro, it's like he not even the president. You don't even see this motherfucker.
Nah, he don't be nowhere.
Like we seen when Trump was the president, we seen him every other day talking
He was
shit.
Talking shit. Twitter. He stayed on Twitter, showing what he was doing.
Biden's like non-existent.
This guy just, it's always Jen Psaki and other representatives doing all this.
You gotta take adrenochrome breaks.
Yeah, right.
Well, he said that.
Falling asleep in the middle of a damn interview on camera on live television and shit.
Yeah, hey, Biden said
Wandering
that.
off from the speech.
Biden said they were going to stop trusting more in politics and trust more in the science. So that's why you have these scientists more on TV, in front of your TV, more than these politicians.
Yeah.
You have these doctors telling you what to do, how to live your life. Because there's what they're leaning more towards now, the science.
And let's not act like the head CDC director, his wife ain't the WHO director,
FDA.
FDA director, or the
Yeah.
president of whatever the hell she is.
She's the one that approved the
Pfizer.
The P.
poison.
Isn't that supposed to be Fauci's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we see through what you're doing. Now, what's funny is it just had the year. So I don't know if they married and divorced in that year, or they're just married and still married.
Probably
But they're not
they
talking
probably-
about because she don't have the same last name. She has a different last name, so nobody's putting two and two together.
Broken reed on Egypt.
Right, and that broken reed is back at that Karax, man. It's back at that finite point, man. It's sharp. You know, which is what? Able to pierce you.
Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce him. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Yeah, so Jacob's believing everything that Esau is given. Hey, because what? He has the power to take away their luxuries. He has the power to, give them back their comforts. So what? They trust in this man because he holds that power. But they don't understand that the power was only given unto him for the time being, man. Because what? Hey, Esau is only powerful because Yahweh Shema Shah made him powerful, man. Because he's the basis of men. Hey, you got to think that if we go into all sports, these are talking about the most athletic people in the world. It's nothing but Jake, man. So how is it that these devils who are less than us are stronger? Hey, because we've been brought low into that lowest state, man, due to our disobedience. But Jake has become extremely dependent upon this devil instead of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Is that any other?
Yeah, that's why. Because our people put their trust in a serpent, it's gonna come back to bite them in their ass, man. 'Cause now you're gonna find yourself you're gonna be stuck. Now Esau is making it to where the only way to salvation is through the beast system. It's almost like right now they're telling you this jab, that's your salvation.
Yeah.
The only way to salvation is through this right here. If you opt out of that, you don't want that, then really you don't have a life. That's basically what he's trying to tell you. So you might as well bow down to the beast now, or else. And a lot of our people, they're choosing the beast. They're choosing death rather than life. Going back to the beginning, what Joshua said, man. Hey, even going before that, when with Moses, you got that one?
No, we got the one where verse 3 of Genesis. Which one?
Deuteronomy 30 and 19. He said, I have set you before this day, life and death. Yeah, you can get it.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
Yeah, choose life that you and your seed might live. And how do we get life? What was it that we would have to do to live prosperously? to be able to live a long, lasting life in our holy land. Through the commandments, through the law, through the wisdom. But now Jake is being seduced, just like going back to the beginning.
Yep.
He seduced you then to basically step away from the path which
instructed by the Most High.
that would have kept you eternal,
Yep.
because he made you in the image of his eternity.
Yep.
But this devil, he found a way to trick you out of that, where you fell away from that image of the Most High, and that's why you have to die. As long as you're not in the Lord's image, you're mortal.
Yep.
You know.
So let me
Yeah.
wrap it up if I can. Right now, close. Tie it all in a bow. Nutshell. Basically, back in the garden, the Most High told Adam the instructions on how to live in the earth, and he delivered that instruction down to Eve. Now the serpent came along and told you there was another way,
Yeah.
and now you've been seduced by the serpent's way and not by the way the Most High gave you through Adam.
Exactly.
Well, to play it out today, we're the same as Adam delivered unto you the righteous way to live that the Most High delivered down to us, and you people ignore it, cast it behind you, meaning you're seeking death. Let me
Yahweh Shai is the ultimate Adam. He's the first
Yep.
Adam, and
Yep.
he's the quickening spirit Adam, and he's coming back pretty much to put you back on track, so that you can live eternal like we were supposed to, as the sons of the power. You know.
And when I read the little heading about what it says in our 1611,
Yeah.
it says the serpent deceiveth Eve.
Yeah.
Right? And this is what we're talking about now. Eve is almost like the nation of Israel, pretty
Right.
much, right?
Hey,
You have to
if
take
I-
that analogy.
If I can, I want to read this precept, and then
I'll
we can go
get
straight
that.
into
You
it.
got it.
Wisdom of Solomon 2:23. It says, "For the Most High created man to be immortal,
Yep.
and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
Yep.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil, the serpent, came death into the world.
Yep.
And they that do hold of it, Sakir, and they that do hold of his side,
So
do
Salaki,
find it."
hey Salaki, read that again, but hey, read it again, that last part.
It says, "Nevertheless, through envy of the devil,
Uh-huh.
came death into the world."
Came death into the world. And this is the moment with the serpent and Eve that death came into the world.
God, that's why the scripture says in Psalm 26, what?
That was the point I wanted.
Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died.
Yep, because she listened to the serpent. You got it, bro.
And they that do hold of his side do find it.
They that do hold of the serpent's side or the devil's side, right? Now I'll go into the actual deception that happened. I'll start at the top. Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, or subtile, however you pronounce it. It's subtle. Anyway, it says, which the Lord Yahweh, thy power hath made, and he said unto the woman, yea, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, that's what she fucked up, we may not eat of the fruit of the trees of the, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die.
Which was a lie.
Deception.
That's what
That's
what
that venom. That's that poison.
that's the spirit, right?
Yep. That's how bad it goes.
Eve got poisoned right there when he said that.
It wasn't about an injection, but it was. The injection was the information, the false information that went into her spirit.
That's where it started.
That's it.
That's where it began.
And
That's
there-
why it says what goes into a man, I mean, what comes out, because she began to live after that way.
I got a quick
got
precept
it?
on the fruit. Hosea 10:13. Ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity. Ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in thy way, in thy multitude of thy mighty men.
Yep. Trusted in the way of the serpent, versus in the way of your husband Adam, which was in the way of the Most High.
God, we see the effects of that bite up to today, man.
Yep.
You know, hey, Jake is rotted out, and they become sick due to that venom, man. And the scriptures say mollifying sores. You know, that's exactly what that bite will do to you. It'll rot out that flesh, man.
I'm gonna keep reading. Get back in Genesis 3. First, I read 4 again. It says down to 6. Well, yeah, I started 4 again. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. That's when that